Hello and a very warm welcome. Imagine this: waking up every single morning with legs that feel truly strong, steady, and just full of energy, ready for whatever the day brings. Wouldn't that be wonderful? No more nagging muscle weakness that makes stairs feel like mountains. No more jolting awake from painful leg cramps in the middle of the night. And most importantly, no more constant worry about keeping your balance or taking an unexpected tumble. If you dream of staying active, enjoying your independence, and feeling confident and secure on your feet for years to come, then you've come to the right place. You might be surprised to learn that a big part of the secret often lies not in some complicated fix, but right on your plate in good nutrition. Yes, the foods we eat provide amazing building blocks and helpers for our bodies. Today, we're going to unlock that secret together. We'll be exploring the top 10 most powerful vitamins and minerals that act like dedicated helpers for your legs, working hard to keep them strong, sturdy, and reliable. Think of these nutrients as your personal leg support team. They do incredible things like boosting your muscle function so you can move with ease, protecting the density of your bones to keep them resilient, improving circulation to bring vital energy to your legs, and so much more. Getting enough of these essential nutrients can make a huge, noticeable difference in how you move and feel every single day. So, whether you love a gentle stroll through the park, enjoy tapping your feet to some music, or simply cherish the freedom of easily getting around your home and community, this information is especially for you. Before we dive into our fantastic list, I'd love to connect with you. Where are you watching from today? It's always wonderful to see our community growing. Please take a moment and drop a comment below to say hello. And of course, if any questions pop into your mind as we go along, please don't hesitate to ask. The 10 essential nutrients. All right, let's start with a real powerhouse, one you might often hear about: vitamin D. Think of it as the sunshine vitamin, and it truly is fundamental for keeping your legs strong and helping you stay steady on your feet. 1. Vitamin D, the foundation for strength and balance. Why is vitamin D so incredibly important, especially as we get a bit older? Well, it plays several crucial roles. First and foremost, it's like the gatekeeper for calcium. You can eat all the calcium-rich foods in the world, but without enough vitamin D, your body can't absorb and use that calcium properly to keep your bones strong and dense. And strong bones are your body's essential framework, especially important in your legs and hips to prevent fractures if you should stumble. But vitamin D does much more than just help your bones. It has a direct impact on your muscle strength. Studies have shown that good vitamin D levels help keep your muscle fibers healthy and working efficiently. It even helps support those special, fast, twitch muscle fibers, the ones that react quickly to help you catch your balance and prevent a fall. When vitamin D levels are low, muscles can become weak, leading to that feeling of heaviness or difficulty climbing stairs or getting up from a chair. It's directly linked to a higher risk of falls in seniors, which is something we all want to avoid. Furthermore, vitamin D seems to help reduce inflammation in the body, which can sometimes contribute to muscle aches and discomfort. So, if you experience unexplained leg pain or frequent cramps, low vitamin D might be a hidden factor. Now, here's a challenge many seniors face: our skin becomes less efficient at making vitamin D from sunlight as we age. Plus, many of us naturally spend less time outdoors, perhaps due to mobility concerns, lifestyle changes, or worries about sun damage. This combination means that vitamin D deficiency is surprisingly common in older adults, often silently undermining leg strength and stability. So, how can you boost your levels of this vital nutrient? Safe sun exposure. Spending just 15 to 30 minutes in the sunlight, preferably in the morning or late afternoon when the sun isn't at its strongest, can give you a natural boost. Exposing your arms and legs helps your body make more vitamin D. Just be mindful and avoid burning. Vitamin D-rich foods. While food alone often isn't enough to correct a deficiency, it certainly helps. Include fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines in your diet. Egg yolks, mushrooms, especially those exposed to UV light, and fortified foods like milk, some yogurts, orange juice, and cereals are also good sources. Supplementation. For many seniors, taking a vitamin D supplement is the most reliable way to ensure adequate levels. Experts often recommend around 800 to 1,000 international units IU per day for optimal bone and muscle health. However, if you are deficient, your doctor might recommend a higher dose for a period. It's always best to get your levels checked with a simple blood test and discuss supplementation with your doctor to find the right amount for you. Don't guess, get tested. Next up, let's talk about vitamin D's essential partner, calcium. When we think strong bones, calcium is usually the first thing that comes to mind, and for very good reason. 2. Calcium, the solid framework and muscle mover. As we age, our bodies naturally start to lose a bit of bone mass year by year. This process can make bones less dense and more brittle, increasing the risk of fractures, especially in the hips, legs, and spine. A simple fall that might have been harmless years ago could lead to a serious break when bones lack sufficient calcium. Building and maintaining strong bones throughout life, and especially in our later years, is absolutely crucial for staying mobile and independent. Calcium is the primary building block for that strong skeletal structure, but calcium's job doesn't stop at bones. It's also absolutely vital for muscle function. Every single time you take a step, stand up, or even just wiggle your toes, calcium ions are involved in triggering the muscle contraction that makes that movement happen. Think of calcium as the spark that tells your muscles to get to work. If your calcium levels are too low, your muscles might not get the right signals to work smoothly. This can lead to those painful leg cramps, muscle weakness, or a general feeling of sluggishness in your movements. It can make your legs feel less responsive and reliable. So, ensuring you get enough calcium supports both your bone structure and your muscle performance. How can you get more? Dairy powerhouses milk, yogurt, and cheese are famously rich in easily absorbed calcium. If you tolerate dairy well, these are excellent choices. Leafy greens and more. Don't worry if dairy isn't for you. Many other foods are great sources. Think dark leafy greens like kale, bok choy, and collard greens. Spinach has calcium, but it's less easily absorbed. Canned sardines and salmon with the soft bones are fantastic sources. Almonds, tofu made with calcium sulfate, and fortified foods like some orange juices, plant-based milks, almond, soy, oat, and cereals are also great options. Aim for variety. Supplement savvy. The recommended daily intake for adults over 50 is typically 1,000 to 200 milligrams of mujit per day. While it's best to get calcium from food, supplements can help fill the gap, especially if your diet is limited. Remember, vitamin D is crucial for calcium absorption, so they work best as a team. Important note: more isn't always better with calcium supplements. Taking excessively high doses can potentially lead to issues like kidney stones or calcium buildup in arteries. Stick to the recommended amounts and prioritize food sources first. Always chat with your doctor before starting any new supplement. Movement matters. Remember, just eating calcium isn't enough. Weight-bearing exercise like walking, dancing, or even light strength training actually signals your body to deposit that calcium into your bones, making them stronger. So keep moving. Now, let's move on to a vitamin that's crucial for the communication highway within your body: vitamin B12. This vitamin is essential for keeping your nerves healthy and functioning properly. 3. Vitamin B120, fuel for your leg nerves. Think of your nerves like electrical wires carrying messages from your brain down your spinal cord and out to your leg muscles, telling them when and how to move. Vitamin B12 plays a vital role in maintaining the protective coating around these nerves, called the myelin sheath. This coating ensures the signals travel quickly and accurately. When vitamin B12 levels are low, this nerve communication system can start to falter. Signals might get slowed down or scrambled. This can lead to some very common symptoms in the legs and feet: numbness or tingling, that pins and needles feeling. Weakness, a feeling that your legs just don't have their usual strength. Balance problems, difficulty walking steadily or feeling unsteady on your feet. Fatigue, a sense of heavy, tired legs. Here's the tricky part: vitamin B12 deficiency is surprisingly common in older adults, much more so than in younger people. Why? Because absorbing B12 from food is a complex process. It requires enough stomach acid and a special protein called intrinsic factor, both of which can decrease as we age. Certain medications, like acid reflux treatments, proton pump inhibitors, or H2 blockers, used long-term, can also interfere with B12 absorption. On top of that, some seniors may not consume enough B12-rich foods. The danger is that these symptoms, the weakness, the tingling, the balance issues, are often mistakenly dismissed as just normal signs of aging. But they could actually be signs of a B12 deficiency that, if left unaddressed, can lead to permanent nerve damage. The good news is that if caught early, restoring B12 levels can often significantly improve these symptoms and boost leg function and energy. So, where do we find this important vitamin? Animal products are key. Vitamin B12 is found almost exclusively in animal-derived foods. Excellent sources include lean meats, beef, lamb, pork, poultry, chicken, turkey, fish, especially salmon, tuna, trout, eggs, and dairy products, milk, cheese, yogurt. Organ meats like liver are particularly packed with B12. Shellfish like clams and mussels are also top sources. Fortified foods for vegetarians, vegans, or those who don't eat many animal products. Fortified foods are essential. Look for fortified breakfast cereals, nutritional yeast, and some plant-based milks. Check the labels. Supplements and shots. Because absorption can be an issue, many older adults benefit greatly from taking a vitamin B12 supplement. It's often recommended in the form of methylcobalamin or cyanocobalamin. In cases of severe deficiency or major absorption problems, doctors might prescribe B12 injections, which bypass the digestive system altogether. Vitamin B12 is generally very safe to supplement, as your body usually excretes any excess it doesn't need. Again, a blood test can determine if you're deficient, and your doctor can advise the best course of action. Strong legs aren't just about muscles, they rely heavily on healthy nerves sending the right signals. Don't overlook vitamin B12. Let's talk about a mineral that acts like a master regulator for your muscles and nerves: magnesium. This often underappreciated mineral is involved in hundreds of processes in your body, including energy production and muscle function. 4. Magnesium, the muscle relaxer and energy helper. Every time your muscles contract and then relax, magnesium is playing a crucial behind-the-scenes role. It works in partnership with calcium. While calcium helps muscles contract, magnesium helps them relax. This relaxing property is why magnesium is so important for preventing unwanted muscle issues. Are you bothered by nighttime leg cramps? That sudden, painful seizing of your calf or foot muscles that wakes you up. Restless legs syndrome, that uncomfortable urge to move your legs, especially when trying to rest. Muscle twitches or spasms. Low magnesium levels are a very common contributor to these problems. Magnesium helps calm down overactive nerve signals and allows muscle fibers to release properly after contracting. Ensuring you have enough magnesium can bring significant relief from cramps and restlessness, leading to better sleep and more comfortable legs. Beyond muscle relaxation, magnesium is also essential for energy production. It helps convert the food you eat into energy your muscles can use. Feeling generally fatigued or lacking stamina? Magnesium might play a role. Bone health. Magnesium helps regulate calcium transport and is needed to build strong bones. It helps ensure calcium goes into the bones rather than depositing in soft tissues. Higher magnesium intake is linked to better bone density. Nerve function. It helps maintain healthy nerve transmission. Why might seniors be low in magnesium? Several factors contribute to diet. Modern diets, especially those high in processed foods, are often low in magnesium. Medications. Certain common medications, including some diuretics, water pills, and acid reflux medications (PPIs), can deplete magnesium levels. Stress. Chronic stress can also use up the body's magnesium stores. Absorption can decrease slightly with age. Replenishing your magnesium levels can have a wonderful effect on leg comfort and energy. Where can you find it? Go green. Leafy green vegetables like spinach and Swiss chard are excellent sources. Nuts and seeds. Almonds, cashews, pumpkin seeds, and sunflower seeds are packed with magnesium. Legumes. Beans, like black beans and kidney beans, lentils and chickpeas are good sources. Whole grains. Brown rice, oats, and whole wheat bread contain magnesium. Other goodies. Avocados, bananas, and even dark chocolate, as in moderation, provide magnesium. Supplement options. If you struggle to get enough through diet, or if you have significant symptoms like frequent cramps, a magnesium supplement might be helpful. Look for easily absorbed forms like magnesium glycinate, citrate, or malate. Start with a lower dose and see how you feel. As always, check with your doctor, especially if you have kidney problems. Magnesium truly is a key player in keeping your leg muscles working smoothly and comfortably. Our next nutrient works closely with magnesium and sodium to keep things balanced within your body, especially fluids and nerve signals. Let's talk about potassium. 5. Potassium, the fluid balancer for muscle function. Potassium is a crucial electrolyte, meaning it carries an electrical charge and helps manage fluid balance inside and outside your body's cells, including your muscle cells. It also plays a key role in nerve signal transmission and muscle contractions. When potassium levels drop too low, a condition called hypokalemia, this delicate balance is disrupted. What might you notice in your legs? Muscle cramps, just like magnesium. Low potassium is a common cause of painful, involuntary muscle cramps, often in the calves. This happens because the fluid and electrical balance needed for proper muscle function is off. Muscle weakness or fatigue legs might feel unusually heavy or tired, and you might lack your usual strength. Muscle aches or stiffness, general discomfort in the leg muscles. In more severe cases, low potassium can even affect heart rhythm, so maintaining adequate levels is important for overall health. Potassium also plays a surprising role in bone health. It helps neutralize acids in the body that can leach calcium from bones over time. Some studies suggest that a potassium-rich diet may help slow down bone loss, contributing to stronger legs structurally. Why might potassium levels be low? Diet: not eating enough potassium-rich foods is the most common reason. Medications, certain diuretics, water pills can cause the body to lose potassium. Excessive fluid loss, heavy sweating, vomiting, or diarrhea can deplete potassium. Luckily, potassium is abundant in many delicious and healthy foods. Fruits: bananas are famous for potassium, but oranges, cantaloupe, honeydew melon, apricots, especially dried, and grapefruit are also great sources. Vegetables: think potatoes, especially baked with the skin, sweet potatoes, tomatoes, celery and tomato sauce pasty, spinach, broccoli, peas, and cucumbers. Legumes: beans, lentils, and peas are good sources. Dairy products: milk and yogurt contain potassium. Other sources: fish like salmon and cod, and even coconut water are good sources. The recommended daily intake is quite high, around 200-600 mg for women and 300-400 mg for men, but most people can achieve this through a balanced diet rich in fruits and vegetables. A word of caution on supplements: unlike some other nutrients, you should be very careful about taking potassium supplements unless specifically advised and monitored by your doctor. Too much potassium, hyperkalemia, can be dangerous, especially for people with kidney problems or those taking certain blood pressure medications, like ACE inhibitors or ARBs. Always prioritize getting potassium from food sources first. If you have concerns about your levels or are taking medications that affect potassium, talk to your healthcare provider. Let's move on to a vitamin that might not be as famous as D or calcium, but plays a critical, role in keeping your legs healthy: vitamin K. 6. Vitamin K, the calcium director and joint helper. Think of vitamin K as the traffic controller for calcium in your body. We know calcium is vital for bones, but we don't want it building up in the wrong places, like our arteries or joints. That's where vitamin K comes in. There are two main forms, K1 and K2. Vitamin K1 primarily involved in blood clotting, which is very important. Vitamin K2, this form is increasingly recognized for its crucial role in directing calcium. It activates proteins, like osteocalcin, that help bind calcium to the bone matrix, making bones stronger and denser. At the same time, it activates other proteins that help prevent calcium from depositing in the walls of blood vessels and in soft tissues like joint cartilage. Why is this so important for your legs? Stronger bones: by ensuring calcium gets deposited in the bones, vitamin K2 contributes directly to bone strength and reduces fracture risk. Healthier arteries: preventing calcium buildup in arteries helps keep blood vessels flexible and promotes good circulation to your legs. Poor circulation can contribute to leg pain, heaviness, and slower healing. Joint comfort: calcium deposits in joints can contribute to stiffness and the pain of osteoarthritis. Vitamin K2 may help prevent this, keeping joints more supple and comfortable for movement. Some research suggests it may even help reduce inflammation in the joints. So, vitamin K isn't just about bones, it's about the overall structural health and circulatory well-being of your legs. Low levels, especially of K2, might contribute to weaker bones, stiffer arteries, and potentially more joint discomfort over time. Where can you find vitamin K? Vitamin K1 sources abundant in dark leafy green vegetables. Think kale, spinach, collard greens, Swiss chard, Brussels sprouts, and broccoli. Vitamin K2 sources. This form is a bit trickier to get in large amounts from a typical Western diet. It's found in fermented foods. Natto fermented soybeans, a Japanese staple, is by far the richest source. Certain hard and aged cheeses, like Gouda, brie, and sauerkraut also contain some K2. Animal products, egg yolks, especially from pasture-raised hens, liver like chicken or beef liver, butter, and fatty meats can provide some K2, particularly if the animals were grass-fed. Supplementation. Vitamin K2 supplements are available, often in the MK7 form, which stays active in the body longer. Crucial warning: if you are taking blood-thinning medication like warfarin, Coumadin, you must talk to your doctor before making any significant changes to your vitamin K intake, either from food or supplements. Vitamin K plays a key role in blood clotting, and sudden changes can interfere with your medication's effectiveness. Your doctor needs to monitor your levels closely. For most other people, vitamin K from food is very safe. Next up is a member of the B vitamin family that acts as a vital helper in many processes related to energy and nerve is vitamin B6, also known as pyridoxine. 7. Vitamin B6, the protein helper and nerve supporter. Vitamin B6 might not get as much attention as B12, but it's incredibly important for several functions that impact your leg's strength and comfort. Protein power. One of its main jobs is helping your body process and use protein effectively. Proteins are made of building blocks called amino acids, and B6 is essential for the chemical reactions that convert these amino acids into usable forms for building and repairing tissues, including your muscles. So, even if you eat enough protein, without enough B6, your body might not be able to utilize it fully to maintain strong leg muscles. Nerve communication, like B12, vitamin B6 is also important for healthy nerve function. It's involved in creating neurotransmitters, chemical messengers that transmit signals between nerve cells. Proper nerve signaling is crucial for muscle control, coordination, and sensation in your legs. Some studies suggest adequate B6 may help with symptoms like numbness or tingling in some cases. Energy production. B6 plays a role in producing hemoglobin, the protein in red blood cells that carries oxygen. Getting enough oxygen to your muscles is vital for endurance and preventing fatigue. If you feel your legs get tired very quickly during light activity, ensuring adequate B6 along with iron and B12 is important. Reducing inflammation. Some research indicates B6 might help regulate inflammatory responses in the body, potentially easing muscle discomfort. While severe B6 deficiency is uncommon in developed countries, marginal levels might still impact optimal function, especially in older adults whose nutritional needs can change. Finding vitamin B6 in your diet is usually quite easy. Poultry and fish, chicken, turkey, tuna, and salmon are excellent sources. Other meats. Beef liver is particularly rich. Starchy vegetables. Potatoes and other starchy vegetables contain good amounts. Fruits, none, citrus, bananas, watermelon, and avocados are good fruit sources. Legumes. Chickpeas, garbanzo beans are a standout source. Nuts, pistachios, and walnuts. Fortified cereals. Many breakfast cereals have B6 added. The recommended daily amount for older adults is slightly higher than for younger adults, around 1.7 g for men and 1.500 g for women over 50 bread. Most people get enough from a varied diet. While B6 from food is safe, taking very high-dose B6 supplements for long periods can potentially cause nerve damage, so stick to recommended doses or get it from your food, unless advised otherwise by your doctor. Now, let's talk about something that isn't technically a vitamin or mineral, but is absolutely non-negotiable for strong muscles: protein. 8. Protein, the essential muscle builder. If vitamins and minerals are the helpers and regulators, protein is the actual building material for your muscles. Every muscle in your body, including those powerful ones in your legs, is made primarily of protein. As we age, we naturally tend to lose muscle mass and strength, a process called sarcopenia. This can happen even if we stay relatively active. Sarcopenia is a major reason why everyday tasks can become more difficult, balance can decline, and the risk of falls increases. The single most important nutritional strategy to combat sarcopenia is getting enough high-quality protein. Eating adequate protein provides your body with the amino acids it needs to repair. Fix the tiny muscle tears that happen with daily activity or exercise. Prevent the breakdown of existing muscle tissue. Stimulate the growth of new muscle tissue, especially when combined with some form of resistance exercise, even simple bodyweight exercises or using resistance bands. Think of it like maintaining a brick wall. You need a steady supply of new bricks, amino acids from protein to repair any cracks and keep the wall strong. How much protein do seniors need? Current recommendations suggest that older adults often need more protein than younger adults to effectively stimulate muscle building. Aiming for around 1.0 to 1.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight per day is a good target for many healthy seniors. To figure this out, roughly divide your weight in pounds by 2.2 to get kilograms, then multiply that number by 1.0 or 1.2 of. Some experts even recommend slightly higher amounts, especially if you are very active or recovering from illness. It's also beneficial to spread your protein intake throughout the day, rather than eating most of it at one meal. Aim for roughly 25–30 grams of protein at breakfast, lunch, and dinner to maximize your body's ability to use it for muscle maintenance. What are excellent protein sources? Lean meats, chicken breast, turkey, lean beef, pork tenderloin. Fish, salmon, tuna, cod, shrimp also provide other benefits like omega-3s. Eggs, a fantastic and versatile source of high-quality protein. Dairy, Greek yogurt is especially high in protein. Cottage cheese, milk, cheese, legumes, beans, lentils, chickpeas, edamames, soybeans. Great plant-based options. Tofu and tempeh, excellent soy-based proteins. Nuts and seeds, while also providing healthy fats, they contribute protein too. Protein powders, whey casein, or plant-based soy, pea, riced protein powders can be a convenient way to boost intake, especially in smoothies or shakes, if you struggle to meet your needs through food alone. Don't underestimate the power of protein for keeping your legs strong and functional. Let's shift gears to talk about healthy fats, specifically the omega-3 fatty acids. These aren't typically the first things people think of for leg strength, but they offer some powerful benefits, especially for comfort and function. 9. Omega-3 fatty acids, EPA and DHA, the inflammation soother. The most well-known benefit of omega-3s, particularly EPA eicosapentaenoic acid and DHA docosahexaenoic acid found mainly in fish oil, is their powerful anti-inflammatory effect. As we age, a low level of chronic inflammation can become more common throughout the body. This ongoing inflammation can contribute to joint pain and stiffness, especially conditions like osteoarthritis, making movement uncomfortable. If your knees or hips ache, inflammation is often part of the picture. Muscle soreness. It might make muscles feel achy or slow to recover after activity. Reduced muscle function. Some research suggests chronic inflammation can interfere with muscle health and strength over time. By helping to calm down this underlying inflammation, omega-3s can lead to improved joint comfort, less stiffness and pain, making it easier to walk, bend, and climb stairs. Reduced muscle soreness, helping you feel better after being active. Potential muscle support. Emerging research suggests omega-3s might also play a role in supporting muscle protein synthesis, the building process, and potentially slowing age-related muscle loss, especially when combined with adequate protein and exercise. Where do you get these beneficial fats? Fatty fish. This is the absolute best source of EPA and DHA. Aim for 2 or more servings per week of fish like salmon, mackerel, herring, lake trout, sardines, and albacore tuna. Fish oil supplements. For many people, taking a high-quality fish oil supplement is a convenient and reliable way to ensure they get enough EPA and DHA, especially if they don't eat fatty fish regularly. Look for supplements that clearly state the amount of EPA and DHA per capsule. Krill oil is another option. Algal oil for vegetarians and vegans. Supplements made from algae provide a direct source of DHA and EPA. Plant-based omega-3s foods like flax seeds, chia seeds, hemp seeds, and walnuts contain an omega-3 called ALA alpha-linolenic acid. While ALA is healthy, the body's conversion of ALA into the more potent EPA and DHA is often inefficient. So, while these foods are great additions to your diet, relying on them solely might not provide the same level of anti-inflammatory benefit as direct sources of EPA and DHA. Adding omega-3s can be a wonderful way to support comfortable movement and potentially protect your muscles as you age. Last but certainly not least on our list of leg-supporting nutrients is the familiar vitamin C. Often praised for immunity, It also plays a vital role in the very structure of your legs. 10. Vitamin C, the collagen creator and protector. Why is vitamin C important for strong legs? Its primary role here is its absolute necessity for making collagen. What is collagen? It's the main structural protein found in all your connective tissues. Think of it as the strong, flexible glue, or scaffolding, that holds things together. Collagen is a major component of tendons, which connect your muscles to your bones. Ligaments, which connect bones to other bones, stabilizing your joints. Cartilage, the smooth, cushioning tissue in your joints, like your knees and hips. Bone's collagen provides the flexible framework upon which minerals like calcium are deposited. Blood vessels, keeping them strong and flexible for good circulation. Without enough vitamin C, your body simply cannot produce sufficient collagen. This can lead to weaker connective tissues, potentially increasing the risk of injury, slowing down healing, and contributing to joint problems over time. Strong tendons and ligaments are essential for stable, functional legs. Beyond collagen production, vitamin C is also a powerful antioxidant. This means it helps protect your body's cells, including muscle and joint cells, from damage caused by unstable molecules called free radicals. This antioxidant action can help reduce muscle soreness by protecting muscle cells during and after activity. Protect joint tissues, helping to shield cartilage from damage that contributes to arthritis. Luckily, vitamin C is readily available in many delicious foods. Citrus fruits, oranges, grapefruits, lemons, limes are classic sources. Berries, strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, cranberries are packed with vitamin C. Kiwi fruit, a small fruit with a big vitamin C punch. Bell peppers, especially red and yellow bell peppers, are incredibly rich sources. Tomatoes, both raw and cooked. Cruciferous vegetables, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, cauliflower, leafy greens, spinach and kale. Because vitamin C is water-soluble, your body doesn't store large amounts of it. This means you need to get it regularly through your diet to maintain adequate levels for collagen synthesis and antioxidant protection. Aim to include vitamin C-rich foods in your meals every day. So there you have it, our top 10 nutritional powerhouses for keeping your legs strong, comfortable, and ready for action. From the bone-building duo of vitamin D and calcium, the nerve support of B12 and B6, the muscle relaxers magnesium and potassium, the calcium director vitamin K, the essential muscle builder protein, the inflammation soother omega-3s, to the collagen creator vitamin C, each plays a unique and vital role. Wow, we've covered a lot of ground today, haven't we? Exploring those 10 fantastic nutrients, each one a special helper dedicated to keeping your legs feeling their absolute best. From building strong bones and powerful muscles, to ensuring your nerves communicate properly and keeping joints comfortable, it's clear that good nutrition truly is a cornerstone of staying mobile and active. Remember, these vitamins and minerals often work together like a well-coordinated team. Getting enough of one often helps another do its job even better. The most wonderful way to nourish your body is through a varied and balanced diet, filled with colorful fruits and vegetables, lean proteins, healthy fats, and whole grains. Think of your plate as a palette for good health. However, we also know that sometimes, especially as we age or due to specific health conditions, getting absolutely everything we need from food alone can be a challenge. That's why it's always a wise idea to have a conversation with your doctor or a registered dietitian. They can help you understand your individual needs, perhaps recommend specific tests, like for vitamin D or B1 health, and guide you safely if supplements might be beneficial for you. Please don't start taking lots of new supplements without professional advice. We sincerely hope you found this journey through the world of leg strengthening nutrients helpful and empowering. If you did learn something valuable today, would you do us a small favor and hit that like button below? It truly helps us reach more people who could benefit from this information. And we love hearing from you. Please leave a comment, share your thoughts, ask any lingering questions, or perhaps suggest a health topic you'd like us to explore next time. Your feedback is so important to us. Of course, to make sure you don't miss out on our future health tips and insights, please hit the subscribe button and ring the little notification bell. Thank you so much for joining us today. Stay informed, stay healthy, keep moving those wonderful legs, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care.